Which question did you have?
14.
I heard 14.
My bad.
Oh God. I forgot how to count.
So wait, you got dress coded?
I picked after reading.
You got dress coded for my math, but not
I was learning that. You get dress coded all the time.
Bless you. Go drink.
All right. Here we go. So here's the one you're asking about. The volume of a box, boxing. Thank you.
Why are you on match?
The volume of a box is 5x cubed plus 18x squared plus 9x.
I'm gonna go on match.
The height is x, and the length is x plus 3. The question here is, what is the width? Now, how do you find... Okay, if we can't keep those comments down, we're going to shut the door. Okay, I understand it's Arizona, it doesn't rain, but keep your attention to Pierre. How do you find the volume of a boxing?
Length times width times height.
It's length times the width times the height. Ooh, that actually made me dizzy. Gives you the volume, right? Everyone remembers that, right?
Yeah.
Now, they gave us a couple things. They told us that the height is x. So, is that cool if I just write it here? Because it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Commutative property and all. So, x is the height. They also told me that the length was x plus 3. So, the one I don't know is, I don't know what that is. Don't ask. I don't know the width. But I do know that the volume happens to be 5x cubed plus 18x squared plus 9x. Right? Everyone's cool with that? Any questions at all? Ask now or forever be confused.
From that point on is where I
I do.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these to make one polynomial or one. So I'm going to use my distributive property, right? That gives me x squared plus 3x. And that's times w. Man, what's with my w's?
You should have seen 3.
So here's what I've got. Now I really need you to think algebra. First year algebra, actually. I want to get w by itself, but it is being multiplied by x squared plus 3x. How do I get w by itself? I'm going to divide both sides by the quantity x squared plus 3x. I couldn't see it, so I did my matrix thing there. So this is 1, and w is equal to that quotient. Oh, this whole chapter, or this section was about quotients, wasn't it? So let's divide that. X squared plus 3x needs to get divided into 5x to the third plus 18x squared plus 9x plus 0. Why did I put the plus 0 there?
to make it work.
To make it work. Well, everybody didn't need it, but it's just nice to see them all, right?
See all of it.
Ah, my H2O. So let's start by dividing. 5x to the third divided by x squared. What's that going to produce? 5 what? 5x. Nice job. So I write my 5x here where the x's are at. And then I multiply. 5x times x squared is 5x to the third. 5x times 3x is a positive 15x squared. What do I do at this point? Subtract, which means change the signs, right? I'm going to subtract this value. So 5x cubed minus 5x cubed is 0. 18x squared minus 15x squared would leave me with 3x squared. So 3x squared plus 9x plus 0. And I just wash, rinse, repeat. 3x squared divided by x squared gives me 3. So plus 3. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. 3 times 3x is a 9x. Change my signs. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. 9x minus 9x is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Therefore, I have no remainder, which means that that's the quotient right up there. Therefore, the width of that boxen is a 5x plus 3.
Can you go?
How can you check it?
Can you go up to again?
Good question. I'll tell you in a minute.
Right.
Go up to the whole thing you said.
Yeah.
There you go.
I didn't know.
Now, if you want to check it, you can just use your inverse operation. Remember, everything undoes itself. So if I go back into this right here and put this 5x to the third in for w, and let me see if I can use a marker from a distance. So if I take this quotient and plug it in for w, and I distribute this out, what should I get? I should get this volume. Make sense? Now, this is good to know because this is setting you up for problems later on when they say, hey, you know what? You work for this business and they box up their product. And you're trying to get the maximum volume out of a box. What dimension should the box be? So that's going to help you with your maximization or minimization. I need the package to be as small as possible because I don't want to ship you a box of Cocoa Puffs in a refrigerator box, right?
Is that,
I mean, if you get a refrigerator,
Kosher? Is that up to code?
I mean, if you get
Oh.
Cocoa Puffs,
Oh, no, I'm talking about cereal, dude. I love me some Cocoa Puffs.
Wait.
I want Gabby Cook.
The only thing I don't like about Cocoa Puffs is how it makes your palate like all scratched up and stuff. No? Is that just me? You guys, you know what I'm talking about?
I'd rather have
And then it tastes like
Pebbles.
pussy.
No. Apple Jacks!
Then like you try to put
Fruity Pebbles?
I don't like
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Fruity Pebbles are good, but I eat a box. Like if you let me, I'll eat the whole box.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I don't really like cereal. I like to eat it in the morning. I have to eat it like I can't eat it in the morning. She'll eat it any other time of the day.
What about fruit?
And I have to be
Okay, you know how you can eat it in the afternoon? It's the same process to eat it in the morning.
What about Lucky
Yeah,
Charms?
because I just can't eat it like I don't know.
She'll eat
soup in the morning or pork chops.
What about
Okay, I'll have pork chop.
Pork chops.
Don't move it, don't move it, don't move it, don't move it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought we were done. That's why I finished my conversation. Yeah, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch is bomb. Have you guys had French Toast Crunch? But I don't know. I still like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch better. You want? Oh, here's the best thing to do. Anybody make actual French toast? Okay, so when you make your French toast, crumble up some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, throw it in the custard mix, and then make it.
Oh.
Oh, delicioso!
That sounds
Now give me some.
Dude, what if you put Cinnamon Toast Crunch in like waffles?
What if I put Cinnamon Toast Crunch in my Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
It's a bigger bowl of cereal.
Inception! Super cinnamony.
So much.
Cinnamony. It's a synonym.
So the width is 5x plus 3. That's
Oh, I used the charger. I was like,
So if you
bro, I'm
plug
about
it
to use my charger.
in, you should get right.
Damn it.
I should, because it's my problem. So 5. What now?
5x plus 3.
Make
Now.
Mal.
Get some of that malt.
I mean,
Pour me a glass of malt.
No, no.
Whoa.
What is that?
Whoa.
that sounds like what the name of black milkshake.
Let me
What the heck is chocolate?
Next question. Thank you. Welcome back.
Hi.
I have 1 also. But I also have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I usually tend to leave it out since it's my favorite number. No, that's it? That? Huh. You guys want to see something else that's kind of cool?
I can do a backflip into the split.
No, that's good. Top one. 3b plus 3 times b plus 6. 3 times 6 is 18, right?
Yeah.
I factor that. What's anything over itself? 1. So that's just b plus 6.
I did it the harder way.
b plus 6. Math.
Wait a second.
That's not fair at all.
What?
Look at 18b plus 3b is.
Remember, the 21b is outside inside, right?
Really picking that up there, isn't it?
We'll do that in another chapter. I promise.
Okay.
We're going to do it again. Yes. No, that's not rain. That's just one of those magic sticks.
My mom said it was.
You know what I'm talking about? One of those rain sticks? It's a rain stick. Someone's out there with a big rain stick.
God, rain.
No, I found it somewhere. I have this note. Wait. Can you explain how this got
I could. Yeah, I will. It's just, we're going to do it in another chapter again. In our factoring chapter. But what I did is I just factored the top. I put it into 2 binomials, which is 3b plus 3m. So if I was to FOIL this top part, I would get the numerator back.
Wait, where did you find this?
Well, I actually made an assumption first. Because I saw the denominator that was 3b plus 3, and I saw the top was 3b squared. I just wrote this and then figured out what made it turn into the top number. So I didn't know that was going to happen for real. I was going on a limb. It's called math for fun.
Wait, but I don't get it. How am I supposed to do it for my homework?
Not, let me do the long division way, okay?
The real way?
This is a real way.
They're both real ways.
The way we're...
The way you're going to test me on Tuesday?
Huh?
The way you're going to test me on Tuesday way?
Yes.
Alright.
Can you put this in the calculator and it'll work?
Food for thought. Food for thought. You guys need to start thinking about this more. Okay, ready? 3b plus 3. Man, it's pouring.
Dude, why is it raining in winter?
No, it's the fall.
It's still fall. Why is it winter for the
Why is it what? Because this is our like monsoon season.
This is right now?
Yeah. Well, technically it's over, but it's always like, yeah, just running late. I'm not mad at that.
Is winter running late?
No, we're gonna have a crappy winter then. If it's like being delayed this much.
Shut up, please.
3b squared divided by 3b is b. So b times 3b is 3bb. And b times 3?
No, 0.
3b.
Isaac, I hate your
Oh. Sorry.
Change the signs. 3b squared minus 3b squared is 0.
That's 24. Wait, why didn't you multiply the 3 to make it into 21?
I did. But not 21. It's b times this and b times 3, that's only 3b, right?
Yeah, but why can't you make it add up so that it would be?
Because that's not what the quotient was.
No,
We're using long division here, bud.
no, I'm saying like you multiply it so that it could be a big number. Why don't you multiply it so that 3 equals 118?
Because that would have to change the first number too. I can't change one of those numbers without changing the other. That's not cool. Not cool. So 21 minus 3 is going to give me 18b plus 18. So 18b divided by 3b is 6. 6 times the 3b will give me 18b. And 6 times 3 will give me 18. And when I change the signs, I get a remainder of 0. So there's your quotient again. Yes, Rob?
Now that you said rain sticks, I want to make a rain stick.
What?
Now that you said rain sticks, I want to make a rain stick.
What? Oh, that's delicious.
No, stop making brain vomit.
Oh, you should pass it.
Okay, you can have some. You can't have it.
Are there any other questions? You guys make this so easy. What is this beat?
Yeah, it's just you.
You have split personality? Scary. I got the power.
Not yet.
I have the power. Are we done at this point? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Let's just do it for fun. Another problem that she might have.
Do it.
Do we have any like problems that will go my way?
Again.
I've got an
Am I one?
Like
Show us something that will make us.
What is it? What is it? Question? No? Alright, cool. Lacey, I thought you were going to say something. Elodie! I like it.
I love you, Lotte.
Elodie!
It's Elote.
We did 15.
No, we didn't.
14.
Hey, Lotte, come butter.
Oh, that's easy. That is super easy. You want me to help you with that?
I'm not even going to switch it to the other screen.
Tripping.
Can you just do it?
Yeah, you actually can.
No, I'm saying you.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
I was like, tripping at her.
They want us to plug 3 into these two functions, right?
Yeah.
So what's 4 times 3? It's 12. What's 3 minus 3? 0. So what's 0 divided by 12? You're done.
Now maybe you can get 11%.
You like to meet all the time.
Is it possible to input like 1 minus 1?
Now it's my cousin?
Let's see here.
I was sitting there during my conversation. I was like,
Well, this one won't be that. No, because they simplify.
Oh, heck no.
So you always want to do that. It says type an integer. If you go 1 minus 1, it's not an integer. It's an expression. So it'll probably tell you no. Alright, sounds like we're done.